Tore up like your baby blue.
I started that on my own and kind of wrote the first verse, the tore up like your baby blue jeans, that whole thing. And for me, there are a handful of meanings, personal meanings in that song. I think in general, there was sort of an aspect of this record that I think for the first time, not necessarily for the first time, but for the first time I really dug in, I guess, to this idea of like, this is what I sort of do for a living. Like we just travel around, 10 months a year, performing, and you sort of develop this bond with the people that you meet along the way, or kind of the mass that you think of as fans or whatever. And I think for me that was a subject that I kind of explored on this record. It's dangerous because like how relatable is like, oh, I play in a band, and so you have to be careful about how you approach it. But I think it's been my reality for so long that I was sort of really enjoyed that aspect of this record. Songs like Hey 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 and songs like Platform Fire, and there's a song called Starting a Rock Band, which is kind of on the teetering on the brink of being in the mix, but we'll see. But in these songs, like exploring this idea of what that relationship is between the people, not just fans, but people I care about, and how it relates back to this idea of like kind of this tightrope walk that you do when you get out on a stage every night, you know what I mean? And I think it was also largely inspired by that movie, Man on Wire, which I fell in love with. The energy of the main subject in that film, and sort of why he did what he did. I think a lot of us who perform for a living and really love to perform for a living sort of could really relate to his story, and I kind of like the idea of comparing the two in a certain sense.